Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about a Philips 4400 coffee machine that is not working. I'll be going over how to fix it easily, and this will be a tutorial, so let's get right into this instructional video tutorial. I'll be going over 5 simple things that you can try out, and hopefully one of these things will help you fix your coffee machine. Now, when I talk about it not working, I mean, anything can be wrong with it. Maybe it's not powering on, maybe it's not making coffee, maybe it's not doing something right, and these solutions or these fixes, these methods, these things that you can try out, okay? Call it whatever you want, but these things can hopefully they're very broad and very universal-ish, which means they'll do a good job at fixing potentially whatever problem might arise. And they're worth trying out because they have a decent chance of working. Anyways, we're gonna start off with number one. Number one is verify that the power source is working. So obviously your machine is gonna be plugged in just like mine is right over there. And you might assume that the power source is working, but you've got to make sure and verify that the power source is working, which means that if I'm going to plug my machine into that bottom part of the outlet over there, then I want to make sure that it's working. So I'm going to plug in maybe a phone charger, maybe a lamp, anything really that you know will work, that can be plugged in that you know will work, and make sure that the power source is working. Okay, now most of the time, the top and the bottom part of the outlet are going to be connected most of the time, depending on where you live, but there are many times, I wouldn't say often, but there are many times, many instances where the top and the bottom are not connected and are on different circuits. So if you are going to try plugging your machine into the bottom one, then make sure you're verifying that the bottom one is working. If you're plugging your machine into the top one, make sure you verify that the top one is working. Don't just verify one and assume that the other one works as well. Make sure the one specifically that you're plugging it into has been verified as working, and once you know it's working, then you know that obviously the power source is not going to be part of the problem. Okay, hopefully that helps you out, and if that doesn't make a difference, then you can move on to number 2. Number 2 is make sure that there are enough beans. So you got to make sure there are enough beans up here in the bean container, in the hopper, whatever you want to call it. You might think that there are beans, but in reality, maybe there aren't any. There are a couple of times where I thought there should be a lot of beans, and I looked and I was like, wait a second, there's only a little bit left. So it all depends on how many people drink coffee in your household and how many beans you load into there at once. But you might load a lot or you might load only a little bit, but just make sure there are enough beans, plain and simple. And also while you're looking there, make sure there are no obstructions in there, nothing like that's preventing the beans from making their way into the grinding mechanism. So just make sure there are enough beans. Make sure, just take a look. That's all you gotta do is just take a look like this. Take a look like this. Make sure there are enough beans and make sure that those beans can make their way where they have to go. And with that being said, the beans, you don't need to move them. They, will make their way down. There's a mechanism in there that I guess vibrates or shakes, but essentially the beans, when you make a coffee, the beans make their way down there by themselves. So all you gotta do is look. You don't have to touch anything in there at all. Just look and just make sure you see enough beans, okay? And make sure that they can make their way down where they gotta go freely. So it's literally that simple. That is number 2. Make sure there are enough beans, okay? Moving on to number 3. And before I move on to number 3, just once again, all you gotta do is look there. Don't touch anything. Don't mess around with anything. Don't put your fingers anywhere. Don't put your hands anywhere. Don't start moving things around, start changing things. Don't do any of that. Literally just look. That's all you gotta do. Just look. Just use your eyes and look. And what you're looking for is that there are enough beans in there, and also that you don't see anything weird that would prevent the beans from making their way where they need to go. So just look. That's all you gotta do. Just use your eyes and look. Anyways, moving on to number 3, as I said, number 3 is make sure there's enough water. Okay, so you have a water tank on the side. Literally make sure there's enough water. You might think that there's enough water in there, and make sure that there's enough water. Plain and simple. Once again, you just have to use your eyes. Just make sure there's enough water. And if it's running low, and you're like, oh, I think there's enough water, but I'm not quite sure, just fill it up with more water. Literally, just fill it up with more water. That's all you gotta do. So make sure there's enough water, and if you're like, I'm not sure if there's enough water, then just fill it up. Okay, plain and simple. And if you are when you're looking to see if there's enough water, all you gotta do is just look. Like I said, don't start messing around with anything. Don't start changing anything. Just look at the water tank and see how much water's in there. All you gotta do is look. And if there's enough water when you look, then you're good. If you're like, I'm not so sure, then all you gotta do is just put some more water in there. That's it. Literally that simple. Moving on to number 4. Number 4 is unplug it, wait, and plug it back in. So with many modern technological devices, this is one of the best things that you can do. Literally unplug it, wait a little bit, plug it back in. Okay, it's something that is so simple, but can be so effective. Whether it is your Wi-Fi modem, your router, your fridge, your anything. Like it could be your TV, your computer, whatever the case is, your gaming system. If there's a serious problem that's, where something's not working properly, unplug it, wait a little bit, plug it back in. That has a good chance of fixing the problem. It is absolutely worth trying because it is so easy to do and it can be really effective. So it's worth trying out. Moving on to the last one for this video, which is number 5. Number 5 is I'm just trying to read it because I have some pretty messy writing, and I just wrote this recently. I think I know what it says, so I'm going to do my best to read it in one shot. But once again, for the last one for this video, last time I'm going to say this, last one for this video, number 5. Number 5 is put it back to factory settings if you feel comfortable with that. And it's literally that simple. Basically, when you go to your settings on your machine, you can see that at the top here it says factory settings. You can put it back to your factory settings. Now, there are things that are going to happen when you put it back to factory settings, right? So you got to look up what will happen when you put your machine back to factory settings. And if you're comfortable with that and you want to try it out, then try it out. Because like I said, there are, I don't want to say consequences, but there are results of putting your machine back to factory settings. And you got to make sure you're aware of those results or those consequences of doing so. And if you're comfortable with that, then go ahead and try it out. To be honest with you, I don't think that has a high chance of working, because most of the time it's not going to be a single setting that is causing the problem, but it's worth trying out because you never know, it might just help you out. So it's worth trying out. So like I said, make sure you're comfortable with it, and if you're comfortable with trying it out, give it a try. It might help you out. Hopefully it works. And that's basically, there are obviously other things that you can do, but those are like brushing on the surface, the easiest things. You can go further and dig deeper, but those are just the quick and easy ones that you can try out. And that's basically it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I've got nothing else to say. So nothing else to say, we're going to roll the outro. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment, and of course be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.